returned from a wonderful, wonderful, ball. Nothing happened. No, nothing strange. It's fine. And you are entering, probably you've been given a couple days to, rest after several missions you've been taking nonstop and such. You've been out of town quite a bit, so you've been given a couple days rest as y'all level up. So you guys did give me a couple of things that you wanted to do. Also, just as a reminder, you do also have the option if you wanted to spend your reward money from the different events on items or on augmentations to your body. That is still an option. Otherwise, who would like to go first?
I'm
happy. Oh, go for it, David.
I figure we should get at least one of my scenes out of the way. So I after we've been back probably a few days, and Mako's kind of shut herself in the dorm a little bit, not really been doing anything. At some point she'll track down Kitasha.
Yeah, I don't think Mako will have to go very far. Kitasha's probably writing letters.
Then yeah, imagine
In
the
the
scene is
dorm.
that we're in the the dorm area common room and Mako will come up to Kitasha and gently get her attention. Kitasha, a while back, you mentioned something to the effect of your people have ways of manipulating heart connections. Am I remembering correctly?
I wouldn't call it manipulating, but we do have soul keepers. They can assist in finding out what your heart actually wants and help with healing.
Would they be able to sever a relationship?
I mean, they've done it before for people who get divorced. I thought you weren't married yet.
My marriage might depend on this. Merlin is he's being Merlin, which means he's being sweet and kind and thoughtful. But he's making a decision that I can't let him make because of my past. I need to get rid of anything I have holding on to my past, specifically Quill.
Isn't he one of the people we're trying to find?
Yes, I think a connection to Ritsuka will be more than enough to find everything we need. I don't think removing my connection to Quill will damper our efforts.
Okay. Let me finish up this letter and see if we can get you to Akamoros. Our soul keepers are kind of old. They put a lot of time and energy in their craft, and I don't think any of them would be able to travel.
I am more than happy to travel. I need to make sure there's nothing holding me back. Nothing holding back my relationship with Merlin. And there's nothing, and if possible, if they could strengthen or awaken my bond to him, I don't know.
I mean, maybe is he might have to be there for that. Is that something you're comfortable with?
Uh, what can we do without him there?
That is a fantastic question for not me. I I thought about becoming a soul keeper at home, but it was just a lot of work and I was not that into it. So let me see. And Kitasha will like finish folding up a letter, um, and will reach into the pile that she has because she hasn't opened letters in a while. Um, oh, this is from Deku. She opens it. Um, and then she just starts screaming ecstatically. Uh, do you remember the kids?
The
The Bad the Femme.
Yeah, we met them at the docks, right?
Uh, n-
No, those
no,
ones
before then.
before then.
The one was like a tiefling, and three were like in a coat together.
Oh, those ones, yeah.
Yeah, they're actually going to go out on raiding soon.
Oh,
Um,
that's
so
that's nice.
well, soon as in like end of the month soon. So if we can get the guild to give us more time off, I think we could definitely make it work. Uh,
I am more than willing to petition Telos to grant us either additional leave or if there's any you know abroad missions that we can take on.
yeah, absolutely. And oh, uh-oh, Mog's streaming again. Oh well, we'll get to that when we get there. And she refolds up the letter. Um, anyway, yeah, we can make it happen, Mako. And regardless of what happens, it had a reason for happening, even if it was a dumb reason.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, you're gonna love Akamorus. As long as you don't like, I don't know, roll in the sand too much. I can't imagine that'd be comfortable.
Uh, I don't. I don't.
Have you never seen sand before?
I mean, like I've been to the beaches here, but they're more like pebbly than sandy.
Oh my god, I can't wait. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. And Kitasha will paw around frantically for a new sheet of parchment to write a reply.
And Mako will take her leave then. Do we want to jump straight into a
Alright.
second scene, or does someone else want to go?
And go for it if you're in. Yeah, if you're on a roll.
All right. In that case,
To force you.
Mako's going to then head out to Valos's place. Um, uh, Show up. I imagine Velos has enough century mini Veloses that she doesn't even get to not knock before the doors open.
Oh yeah, the door's already open, and like it's not only the metal Valoses, it's also Centurion just there, like doing a brief scan, just like, all right, recognizes you and he lets you in.
We'll nod to Centurion and go looking for Velos.
Yeah, you can find him just down in his workshop, which is back down in the basement, and he's slaving away at some new creation. You're looking at this and it just looks like a pile of cogs at the moment, but he seems to be very interested in whatever it is he's working on.
Velos, do you have a moment?
He'll look up at you, and he's got like 4 sets of magnifying glasses up, and he just shoves them up. He's like, I have to remember what voice I gave him. Oh no. Oh, I do that research. Whoops. Mako. This is the voice we're going with. Good to see you. Are the boots working well, and the inhibitor or the
Boots working great.
inhibitor?
The enhancer, neural enhancer, got me a lot of good information. I was actually wondering, I'm heading to Akamoro soon, and from what my friend Kitasha tells me, there's a lot of combat and a lot of trials, so, maybe... You mentioned that there's like a million different trials for every single thing.
To get married.
Well, yeah, that's like I think here this is related. Your people,
No, this is fine. This feels very Mako,
your
but
people seem
the
very
subtext is like, what?
conflict focused.
Josh would never.
And so Mega's gonna say to Valis, do you think you could look into, if you have time, to give my glaive a boost? Just as like I've gotten used to the current design. I think I need to take a step up.
Yeah, I can do that. And he just sweeps everything off the table. Another metal Valos is catching everything, just like quickly shimming it into a corner. He'll like hold his hand out for the glaive as like some of the lenses start to fold back down.
Mega will hand him the glaive and the kinsect.
All right, and he'll start working on it. He's kind of taking some parts of it apart to kind of get more internally into it, see what he can upgrade. And as he's doing this, you kind of watch as the kinsect itself, which has always been a bit more mechanical in nature, like it's really only ever interacted with you by responding to a command to attack. It suddenly unfurls itself as it's if I recall correctly, it is a wasp-esque. Yeah. So it's moving its mandibles around, it's moving its little legs, stretching each one out, and it just turns and it makes direct eye contact with you, Mako.
I'll approach it.
As you approach, as long as you don't try to shake it up, it's going to crawl up your arm and then pull itself up onto your shoulder. Still maintaining intense eye contact.
I think I'll turn to Valos and say, Did Ritzka ever say anything about this thing? I don't know. Like, I think he meant it for me, but like it wasn't. I didn't get it until recently. Do you remember anything about it?
Valos will look up at you and go, bit more biological than I usually work with. I mean, we didn't. To be honest, I think Casper probably knew more about it than I did. I'm not really.
You haven't seen her
100%
in a
sure
while,
on it.
have you?
You know how she is.
Yeah.
or whatever look they're going for these days.
All right. Well,
It's still, you can see it out of the corner of your vision, staring at where your eyes will be the second you turn back to it.
I'll try and maintain eye contact, see if I can figure out what it's doing.
You turn your head back to
Yeah.
it. All right. As you do, it's going to press its head, its like forehead up against yours. And there's suddenly, you just experience a head rush. Go ahead and give me a wisdom save really quick.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Not great at those. That's a 10.
It's a 10, not too bad. You stumble a little bit and you catch yourself a bit on one of Valos' desks. As suddenly, not in a way of words, but you understand this insect. But it's like it's a presence in your mind, and you can kind of feel its own mental presence as well as vaguely the mental presence of those in the room with you. You feel as though if you were to try and reach out, you could potentially try to connect with other people, as Mako has now awakened to telepathic abilities.
Oh,
So I imagine,
nice.
like, for a moment, this feels incredibly, like, comforting, because this is a similar sensation to when Ritsuka would put up a like a network between her and the crew.
Mhm.
But I think, yeah, she'll try and reach out to Valos and like try and like say, just try and like remember how it worked to speak telepathically, and say to Valos telepathically, is this working how I remember?
You watch Valos suddenly just like jolt up a little bit and just kind of like tilt his head a bit, like he's trying to hear, and he'll just like look back at you, and his eyes are really bugged out from these lenses, and he's just like, you doing that?
I think I am, or maybe the Kinsect is. It's kind of like it feels like the Kinsect has like unlocked this. Like I remember this is how I remember Ritsuka's neural network feeling, but I'm in control this time.
Oh, that's new.
I also didn't know it was possible.
I mean, to be honest, I didn't. Is it like a baby Fritzica? Maybe that's it.
No, I don't think so.
Mm.
I
Mm.
It doesn't feel like adolescent. It feels like, I don't know, like it's at its intended form.
Hmm. I mean, as far as I know, there's very few species that are supposed to be able to communicate telepathically.
Yeah,
So
Paragon are not one of them. Maybe my
no.
prolonged exposure to Ritsuka's network like did something to me. Yeah, maybe that's something we can look into. But
That could be a study. Now, see, it could also be the neural enhancer, and if that's the case, maybe I've come up with a way that I can give people telepathic abilities super easily. I'll need
let's
test subjects.
we'll explore all the possibilities. Yeah. Oof. All right. So I figured over the next like probably couple days, Valos will upgrade the glaive. So now I have my insect glaive is now at the rare tier. So now whenever I use the Kinsect to attack, it can bring back we're flavoring it as like battle information, or like it gives me like kind of like a and like an extra view, so
Nice.
I can get like little bonuses in combat every time I use it to attack.
Wow.
And I also, as because I took the telepathic feat for my level up,
Awesome.
Wow.
so I can see what we decided on. I can have two-way telepathy with one person at a time. Um, Hopefully in the future that will expand to setting up like a small network. But for the time being,
Mhm.
it's just two-way with one person,
Brilliant.
and I get detect thoughts.
Wow.
Mako's all fancy now. Mako's trying to break my campaign now.
I'm not trying to break your campaign. I'm just like I was looking through all of the feat options, and I'm like, do I
Oh
want
no,
to like take Sentinel or something? So I'm just like the most combat. But I was like, I don't know, I kind of want something a little more flavor. I'm like, man, like telepathic kind of fits the mold.
oh no, it's actually very good because I can't wait to torment Mako with this.
Yeah. Now I assume I am
Yeah.
extra receptive.
A new instrument
Yeah,
to
those
her
wisdom
bear.
saves suddenly are way more high. Mako's sleep is going nowhere.
And I am mildly smarter now as well. I went from an 11 to a 12 in my intelligence.
Ooh.
Got that +1 now.
I think you're
Five.
smarter than Kitasha now.
I am on average 5% smarter.
Oh yeah. To be fair, Kitasha's not that smart.
That's all I got.
Who would like to go next?
I can go for it, I guess.
Alrighty. So Joe, where are you at when you get notified that your mother in town?
You know what? In my brother's house, just picked up a big plate to start doing some washing up and immediately drop it. Just the worst possible
Yeah.
timing. Do I hear it from somebody, or is it like a letter, or is it from my mum herself?
She has sent you a small carrier pigeon to alert you that she is almost to the guild now.
Ah, okay. Hmm. I guess if I'm at Thomas's place, then I would probably let he and Ruby know.
Mm-hmm.
If Ruby's around, that is, unless she's at school or something. But yeah, I'd at least say to Thomas, mother is in town. I'm going to meet her now.
Oh, I don't envy you. Good luck.
Thank you. I'm certainly hoping this will alleviate some of the burden off of your shoulders so that you can continue your life a little more without having to supervise a Ruby. But yeah. Good.
He will not make eye contact. He's going to continue sipping the tea that he has and pointedly not making eye contact.
All right. Well, I will see you later, maybe.
See ya.
Sorry for breaking your plate. 1 second. I'll just cast mending real quick. Just put it back together. Okay. Joe will head over to the guild.
All right. As you're walking up, you can see your mother is already standing in the courtyard, tapping her foot, waiting for you. Now, I was not given a description of Joe's mother, so I decided to come up with her, and she has suddenly become this beautiful, beautiful idea. So she's a rather short woman, maybe 5 foot, if that, with salt and pepper hair that's pulled back into a very tight, high bun. And she's wearing a pigeon bust blouse that has puffy shoulders and long sleeves. And she's wearing pants that poof out around the hips and then tighten back up at the calves. So if you can think of kind of how a like jockey outfit looks. It's kind of that sort of style. And she's also wearing long laced brown boots, and she is standing there with perfect posture, very rigid, and a very serious expression on her face.
Hello, Mother. It's been a while. How was your journey here?
Hello. Quite uneventful. Not too bad, though coming into the city does bring fumes and disgusting amounts of trash everywhere, but we get by.
Well, thank you for coming, and sorry for the relatively short notice on the situation. I was hoping that if you could be around just for a short while and take some of the load off of Thomas, so he doesn't need to be full time, supporting Ruby. That would be really helpful.
While you were off gallivanting around.
Yes, gallivanting, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think there's a little big genuine awkwardness, and he says, this way to Thomas's house. I wasn't sure if you'd been there before.
It's been a long time, considering neither of you write your mother or come out to visit.
Well, it's been rather busy of the last year, and especially the last few months, with everything going on here.
Quite. No luck in finding Amelia, I take it?
Nothing yet. We are worried that some powerful forces are involved. We're doing all we can to search them. We've seen some clues. I've even seen a glimpse of her, but anyway, I feel we're close. I feel we're very close, and so I'm really hoping that things can go back to the way they were soon. Oh yeah, and my business burned down. So that happened.
Shame. Also, really quick, Elliot, did it start like downpouring out there, or did suddenly your mic start picking up really bad static?
It's probably my mic. I can't hear any rain at all.
Okay, it's stopped now. It was just during that scene. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, shout if it happens again. I can always unplug it and just speak out loud.
Yeah, she'll kind of. I saw it in the paper that your shop burned down.
Yes, it was.
Shame. Sounds
right.
like you were finally starting to make some good business.
Yes, it's it definitely was a shame. I haven't quite figured that out yet. I in terms of how to rebuild and how to start, and I suppose I haven't been in the city long enough to make any concrete progress. But I would like to perhaps make a start even just now while you're in town. I might try and attempt to either rebuild or seek what other avenues there are to as the temporary measures to try and restart the shop eventually.
Do you really feel you have the time for that? If you are already calling me in to assist with your daughter because you cannot watch her, do you have the time then suddenly to pull away from what you're working on now in searching for Amelia to suddenly build up a shop?
I don't know. I'm stretched fairly thin, but even if there's just a little bits that I can do between other things, maybe it's worth having a look into. I've gotten reasonably good at my craft, and so perhaps I can even start working on fabricating some walls and a roof. I don't know.
She sort of seems a bit more annoyed than usual at this.
Hmm.
It seems Joe has missed her point.
That probably works out well for him to miss the point. I imagine while this conversation's being had, they're probably on, moving towards Thomas's place.
Yeah. Yeah, as you get to Thomas's place, you realize Thomas has taken Ruby and left.
Nice.
He's taken Ruby to the park. Have fun.
Well, this is where he lives. I'll let us in and make you some tea. Yes, let's go inside and then we can make yourselves at home probably.
She'll follow you in and take a seat, still perfect posture, and await the tea.
Yeah, while he's making it, Joe will say, Ruby's gotten a lot taller probably since the last time you've seen her. But she's still just as full of energy and chaotic as usual.
I'm sure that's why I think my idea of how to help out will be quite useful.
You had something in mind?
Thomas has been unemployed since his last project, and Ruby needs somewhere good to stay. I was going to have Thomas come out and work on my ranch and have Ruby come out with him.
But that would mean that I wouldn't be able to see her.
But you are quite busy, aren't you?
Yes, at the moment. I'm hoping I won't be busy for much longer.
Yes, I'm not meaning as a permanent thing or something. I'm not taking your daughter away. I'm simply stating as a good way while you are focusing on one project at a time, Joe.
It sounds logic and it does make sense. I really hope it won't need to be more than just a short holiday, and I do appreciate that this is probably somewhat inconvenient in whatever plans you may have had. So I do appreciate that as well.
Having the extra labor is never an issue, and I would quite like to get to spend time with my granddaughter.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. Do you how do I put this? Are you thinking that you'd try and time it for when her school is on a break, or were you planning on also keeping up her schooling yourself?
I taught you to, didn't I?
That is true.
I already sent letters off to the school board to make sure I had the proper supplies.
You've come prepared then. I very much appreciate that.
Of course I have. When have I ever been unprepared?
True. All right. Well, if it's okay with you, I'll sleep on this. I don't want to make any decisions too rash, but I think this does sound like the best idea, and perhaps, especially if in between the guild sending myself and my new friends out, I wonder if I can even come and visit if that wouldn't be too difficult.
My home has always been open to my children to visit. It just is dependent on them coming.
That's fair. I'm sorry that we haven't made as much of an effort as we could have done. I think with everything that's gone on in the last 6 months, it's been rather difficult to leave the city for extended periods, and now that seems like all I'm doing. So I could have made more of an effort. You're right.
I think at this, you've given her the tea by this point.
Yeah.
She will kind of harshly put it back down on the table and kind of look at you. You didn't even tell me until a week ago, or however long it was, that you sent that letter to me that Amelia was missing. You didn't bother to inform me that she was gone. You
I'm sorry.
understand how much that hurts.
I do now. Honestly, I'd been so wrapped up in trying to desperately find a way to get to her that I hadn't even considered informing people. But you're right. That was short-sighted of me.
You are still the same child you were. You need to just keep your mind focused, Joe. Don't bother with this shot thing for now. You can rebuild it once everything is settled. But if you keep trying to stretch yourself amongst everything, you will never master anything. You need to focus yourself.
I will do my best, and I hope I can make you proud. Yeah. So to expound on the letter, Amelia was with an adventuring party doing a mission to bring in some more funds for our family, and it's just one that she didn't come back from, and so myself and a couple others have been trying to search for her and her party. It seems that all of them went missing at the same time, so it's not just a simple thing. But I don't believe that they are gone either. Not deceased, at least. So that's what I've been focusing on for however long it's been, just the last few months. I definitely should have let you know sooner, though.
Yes, you should have. It is a tragic situation. I quite like Amelia. I would prefer if you kept her in one piece.
That's
So
what
if you
I'm.
can come back,
Thank you.
not even for your sake, but for Ruby's sake.
Yes, I agree. This is part of the reason I'm so focused on this is she misses her mum, and she tries not to say too much because she knows I'm struggling with that too. She's a smart kid, but yeah, I'd like to find her for all of the family's sake. Yeah. Joe is decidedly not bringing up any marital difficulties that had been going on. He's very much steering away from that. Just to be clear.
Yeah.
But I had been somewhat dismissive of her career choice, or I know it brought in a lot of money, but it was also it had its risks. But to be honest, I've started understanding her a little bit more, maybe over the last few months, and after pushing myself and being in dangerous situations for the guild, I maybe have found myself more resourceful than even I had thought.
Maybe this change in career path will be good for you then.
Maybe I just it does mean being somewhat absent parent. So unless Ruby's willing to be dragged along to fighting giant spiders and saving the world, maybe
She's always
maybe she's a little.
always welcomed at her grandmother's.
That is true. Mother, I don't mean to be presuming, and I don't mean to come across as rude, but I would like to speak my mind. I appreciate you looking after my daughter for very much a temporary thing, but please do not see this as a chance to raise her. I would appreciate you to look after her, but I do not want you to feel that you have to worry about any of that. So, parenting stuff. I just want you to be able to enjoy being a grandparent, not a parent again.
Do you think I regret raising you two?
I honestly don't know.
Honestly. Sometimes I think the rock of your skin goes through all the way through your skull. I would never regret having you two. And I know it was tough without a father there. And if I were to need to step in to help raise Ruby, that would not be something difficult for me. That would not be something I would loathe to do. The only reason I would loathe it is that I would assume that meant something happened to both you and Amelia. So all I ask of you is for both of you to come home safe. Do you understand me, Joe?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Good.
Yeah.
Your tea is terrible. You should rebrew this. It's not the right temperature.
Yes. Right away. Was it too hot or too cold? Which way was it too wrong?
She's just gonna give you just the coldest stare.
I'm assuming it was too cold, because if it's too hot, she could wait for 5 seconds. Wait, do I even have any fire spells? You know what? I do have heat metal. I can try and heat the pot faster with heat metal. Get it up to temperature.
She'll see you start to do this and just sigh and take the kettle from you and walk into the kitchen to pour it out and begin again.
Okay. I'll leave you to it. Yeah, Joe's go back to the other room, and I guess in an attempt to salvage the tone of this, he'll summon Hercules to his side to show his mother and say, "Oh yes, and I made a dog." It's one of the projects I'd been working on for the last few years, and I finally finished mostly. It's still in progress, but he's pretty handy and both doing chores and also defending people.
She'll look at it from heating the kettle and preparing the tea leaves in a completely different way than Joe just dumping them into the pot just loose. And she'll just suddenly quick fire like 8 different commands and you just watch Hercules quickly shift between each and every one, and she just... It's a good dog.
It is a good dog. It might not be terribly affectionate or cozy, but it does follow commands and protects people well.
Would do good on farm life. Maybe you could make me a couple.
That's honestly a very good idea. Yes, I thought about adding fur at one point, like trying to add some fake, I don't know, some donated hair or something to the, but yeah, it came across so much. It really straddled the line. I think keeping the metal look actually enhances it somewhat.
I think she will give you the most incredulous look at you, saying you thought about donated hair.
Joe's trying to think of what
And-
things could be used as fake fur.
And after she waits the exact 2 minutes steeping at exactly 200 degrees, she will pour each of you a new glass of tea.
Joe will sip it, and is it actually better?
Yes.
Okay. Can Joe tell that it's better?
What a great question.
What check is this? What check can I make you
A
roll?
taste check.
Would it be like investigation or
Just
just
roll me a
perception?
flat intelligence.
Flat intelligence, alright. That's a 3 for a total of 8.
Joe can't tell.
Ah, excellent,
Joe's like,
mother.
it tastes somewhat different. Maybe.
This is no, this is. I'm definitely glad you redid this. This is much better.
And she'll nod and just finally lean back and maybe relax a little bit and continue sipping her tea.
Um. Well, yep. I think Joe will lapse into the awkward silence unless she has anything to say. He's yeah, it's a little bit of a strange relationship at points. So it's yeah, maybe it'll lapse into just very much small talk or talking about the city or how the ranch is going, maybe stuff like that.
And as we fade from this awkward family dynamic, as at some point Joe does see Thomas like peeking through one of the windows in to see how it's going and then ducking away.
If there's space for a subtle hand sign, he'll just do a little thumbs up just to be like, "Hey, it's safe. Don't worry."
All right. Oh,
Sorry.
anything else from Joe?
So aside from that, I think more as a very general note, maybe over the next day or two, Joe would like to continue working on, like perfecting his craft. So yeah, I think he makes some small upgrades to Hercules, to Lamb, to be better at protecting people and to potentially even heal as well. So he's got a couple like I'd like to flavor them as like mini stim packs that in a little launcher on his back, so that Hercules can potentially fire out healing from time to time across the battlefield to allies or even to Joe himself. Which is an ability that I get. So yeah, whenever either me or him does damage, you can fire out basically a tiny bit of healing or do a bit of extra damage as well. So that's pretty cool. And then another gadget Joe works on is essentially it sits on his wrist, kind of like a watch, but it's got like 5 points. It's like a looking like a for fun. We'll say that it looks something like a D10 or something like that, like a dice that sits on his wrist with like sort of 5 points, and basically, yeah, he's gonna charge it with a lot of like spell energy and like kind of like work on like tinkering with it. But essentially, like the ability says that like 5 times a day, when as a reaction, I can give either somebody else or myself a +5 to their roll, um, which is pretty nice. So if I see somebody make it either a saving throw or just like a skill check or something, I can kind of um, add that +5. So this is sort of like it's basically just spell energy to enhance either again myself or somebody else within range. To be slightly better to, whether it saves them from a failed save or just makes their deception check a bit better, something like that. So it's yeah, just kind of charging up a lot of energy into this one thing. So yeah, he'll work on that for a while. And the one other thing I wanted to look into was possibly a second level leg upgrades. But I think Joe would want to just find out what that second level looks like, whether it's more speed or whether it just makes the skills like acrobatics and intimidation just better, or whether it adds more skills. Just to find out what it is and how much it would cost, that kind of thing.
Okay. So just as a continuation of that, if you were to increase it, you will get another +2 to your dexterity stat.
Nice.
And then you will gain a +1 to acrobatics, intimidation, and stealth.
Ooh, very nice. Okay, yeah, he'll absolutely go for that then, because yeah, just a couple more pistons and cogs and things, I guess.
Joe will go for less intensive surgery this time.
Nice. That's cool. I won't. Oh wait, can I override here? 2. Okay. Okay. I don't know how to make this work, honestly. Um. That's fine. I'll
We'll
figure this
figure it
out
out
later.
later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool though. Thank you.
Alrighty. Now I'm trying to see here because I have the letters for Kitasha. Is there anything specific Kitasha would like to do?
Ignore that.
Yeah, I sent you her downtime stuff a while ago. Um, so it is going to be uh spending time with Fila.
Mhm.
Um, and also the coffee date with Brutus.
Yes. Alrighty. Now, are you taking Fila to this coffee date with Brutus, or are you just going by yourself?
I think Kitasha's gonna go by herself. Um,
Okay.
because I'm pretty sure Fila will be working.
Oh yeah. Just as a flavor for everyone, Fila has been suddenly a very, common appearance within the dorm. Um, Oftentimes, Mako being up early in the morning will suddenly see Fila leaving from Kitasha's bedroom, just being like, I gotta go to work. Yeah. Let's see. Let me pull up the info here. Where's the Brutus? Ah, yes. So I believe Kitasha had a date at the Java Walkie.
Mhm.
Eh? You are going to end up being there first, as you guys didn't really set a proper time.
Nope.
But how would you describe the Java Walkie?
I think it is a like a generational cafe. Like it was
Mhm.
originally opened by someone's like mam and pap or like a grandpappy and Mima and stuff like that. Um, and I think it's a bunch of family recipes. And it may actually be run by a family of orcs.
Okay.
because it is very much a orcish bakery item that I generated for it.
Mhm. That sounds perfect. And as you settle in, do you order your usual?
I do. First, I make sure that they have it.
Oh yeah.
And she'll get herself.
You know what fresh matches.
Oh yeah. So Kitashi will get herself a slice of pygmy orange and olive oil coffee cake, and have it with the equivalent of like a Turkish coffee. So coffee, but
Yeah, and
still
as
very
they
earthy and tea-like.
oh yeah. As they go off to prep that for you, coming through the door, you can see Brutus. He walks in and kind of looks around, and as he makes eye contact with you, he'll smile and wave and start making his way over. Him suddenly in a area that's actually on his size. He seems a lot more relaxed as he's the seat across from you. It's good to see you again, Katasha.
It's good to see you too. I haven't seen you since the train.
Yes, quite the experience.
So what's been going on?
Oh, just lots of new book ideas. I'm slowly working through this mystery idea. You gave me a lot of really good ideas in regards to the bandits attacking the train. I feel as though incorporating some real life aspects that I saw there, along with some historical aspects, I could make this into a very promising novel.
Well,
Though
that's
I have
good.
to get. Hmm?
Is it still mystery, or is it?
Yes, I think mystery romance is what I'm going for.
Have you written a lot of romance before?
I've dabbled in the past. A couple of novellas here and there.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, certainly. I did also, I wanted to show you, and he kind of is going through his little satchel. He's like, I hope you don't mind. I tend to do illustrations for my book as well, and you gave me such inspiration for one of my characters that I had sketched you. You might like to have it. As he hands you a very, very well done pencil and charcoal sketch of Kitasha.
Oh, thank you. I don't think I've been drawn before. And she
You're
starts
quite
flipping through it.
easy to draw. Is that weird? That might be weird. I don't know.
Is that a compliment? What's
Well, these are actually quite good.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I've done a lot of illustrations for my novels in the past, so it's become a bit of a hobby just to draw every once in a while.
Yeah, of course. As Kitasha's flipping through it, has he drawn anyone else in here?
There are a couple of other people. Sorry, I decided right then to take a piece of candy in my mouth. There's a handful of others. You see a brief sketch of Mako as well. It's not super detailed, but you're like, oh, hey, there we go. There are the first several are Kitasha though, as you're looking through, but then you get into several other people as well.
no pictures of Joe?
There was a little doodle next to Mako that might have been Joe.
Is that?
Sad.
Oh, you drew Mako.
Yes. I found her quite interesting. You don't see Harengon much, at least for traveling where we are. Usually they're quite often in military situations, but yeah, I don't often get a chance to sketch a Harengon.
Oh, well, this is lovely. I don't know. I could definitely see if she'd be willing to be sketched. I don't know if she has.
Oh, I mean, yeah, if that's something she would be interested in, it would give me more practice, and I do have Harengon in my next novel, so might be good for getting some details down.
Oh, of course. And Kitosh will go to hand back the sketches.
And I'll take them in. Enough about me, though. How have you been?
Oh, it has been very busy. And Kitosh will give him like a brief lowdown. Um, that she went and saw the Knights tournament. Um, she went to the Vesperwind Gala. What else have they done since the train?
You went to the Grove.
Oh, and going to the Grove.
Yeah. Wow, you've been quite busy.
Yeah, it's busier than I'm used to, but in a good way.
Yeah. Guild life definitely leave much room for relaxation, it sounds like. I thought my job was difficult.
Oh, there's always little pockets wherever you can find them. Yeah, we'll probably be
That's good.
going.
That's good.
Yeah. I think we'll actually be going back to my home country in a couple. Where are we at in the month?
Uh, oh, it's like early in the month. Pretty
Okay.
early in the month.
In the next few weeks, actually.
Oh, really?
Yes, it'll give us all a
Um,
chance to relax.
that'll be quite nice. Would it happen to be Akamars?
Uh, yes, Akamoris.
Uh, ah,
Have you been?
that'll be quite nice. Oh yeah. A couple of my family are still out there as well. I haven't been back to the shores in quite some time, but I hope to go out there again sometime soon. But it's getting the money to fly or sail or anything really.
Yes, I suppose so. I guess travel is expensive when someone else isn't footing the bill for it.
Yes, quite. I don't usually have anyone to sponsor my trips. I'd have to save quite a bit for getting on that train.
I'm surprised your publishers don't pay you more.
Oh, oh. You get very small portion of it through publishers, but it's the way it works. The more you publish, I guess, the more you will make, but it's a slow, ongoing process.
Oh, well, that's very rude of them. You should at least try and. I don't know who you should talk to, but you should definitely talk to somebody.
Well, if I find the person to talk to, I'll talk to them.
Perfect. And it's going to be like small talk. Kitasha is still definitely treating this as like, a friend from the train. It's nice that they drew pictures of me. How interesting.
How nice!
How nice.
This person's definitely not flirting.
No. No, he's not smooth enough to be flirting.
It's true. Yeah, you guys have a nice time. And of course, once you're done, of course, you get, have just enough time to meet up with Fila once more
Mhm.
as you continue your many. What sort of activities do you guys do
What
together?
kind of activities? Oh my goodness, how could you? Scandal. Um, I think it's a lot of like I think Fila is still like kind of like how I sent you the message. He's just scared that she's gonna leave again.
Mhm.
So it's very much a like, I just got off work. We have to do something right now. And he might not be getting any good sleep because Kitasha canonically is a very messy sleeper. And I don't think the um, beds at the guild are doubles. I'm pretty sure they're singles or like a bunk situation.
Mhm. You could always request a different if you wanted. It does take some time to get that.
No, that sounds like an inconvenience.
Uh, do you mention to him about the trip, the end of the month?
I think she does. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we'll kind of break into that moment as
Now.
she's giving the lowdown on this, and he'll.
Mhm.
Oh, you know, it's probably enough time frame. If you would like, I could request leave and come to you guys out. I'd love to see your home country and such. If you'd like, of course. If you would prefer it to be a private affair, I totally understand. I just, figured it might be a nice moment together and perhaps we can see some more of your family.
I would like that. I just don't know how much space there is on the boat.
I can fit in small spaces. I can
I
make it work.
I know you can. But just so you know, it's not going to be private.
Oh,
Secrets don't last in Akamoros.
I don't feel I need any secrets.
Okay. As long
And
as you're
he's just
okay.
lovey-dovey eyes. The most lovey-dovey eyes that you could possibly imagine on a man.
Mhm. I can't wait to just end up rolling a natural 1 for a wisdom save and sleepwalking. It's gonna be great.
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
You're gonna roll a nat one and whisper Brutus's name out.
Oh no, she's probably gonna do the same thing she did with Mako and just shoot magic.
That's true.
Oh yeah, because Fila doesn't know that she's a caster. Anyway, okay.
Yes, I'll make the arrangements and yeah, I should be. I've saved up enough leave, I think, that I should be able to take that time off. And I'll be able to see a celebration for raids.
Mhm.
That'd be quite interesting.
He- Well, I don't know if it'll be interesting, but you should see the celebrations when they get back.
Oh well, that'll be the plan for what is that? 6 months after?
Yes, 6 months.
And I'll greatly look forward to that 6 months as well. I'll put it in advance.
I can't believe you've never taken a vacation.
I Yeah, it I mean, after you left for a while, I didn't really have any reason to. I do again.
I'm touched, but that's not healthy.
Yes, I'm aware, but sometimes we all need that little push.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and let Deku know to expect you then. Who knows? Maybe he'll
Excellent.
bring out the good blankets, and she'll cup behind his neck and give him a quick kiss, and then go write more letters.
Oh, it's so
Yeah.
cute.
Ew.
Ew.
Ew, it's gross.
Meanwhile, Mako, I need to break my connection to Quill. I need to break up with this one man so I can be with my fiance.
Mhm. And Joe, like, I have no marital troubles whatsoever.
My marriage is fine.
Mhm.
Romance isn't dead,
Oh.
so we gotta make it that way.
Hmm?
In Mako's case, at least.
All right.
No.
Mhm.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you guys are wanting to do before we move on?
I think that was everything for me.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
I think Kitasha might drag the two of them back to the merchant district so they can get charms for their friendship bracelets.
Yeah.
We gotta get one
All
for
right,
every
everyone. What
mission.
are you getting?
Let's see. Because we all have like gold bracelets.
Mm-hmm.
Did we actually change our group name to the Gold Cuffs? Or did we just keep it as Jimk?
I don't remember the gold cuffs.
I think it's been just Goomp. You've never
Okay.
changed it. But come on, guys. What charms? The audience is dying to know what charms everyone
Alright.
gets.
Let's get a train charm. Let's get a tree charm. And I don't know, as like a masquerade mask charm. Those are
Oh, that's good.
the main missions we've done since, right?
Yeah, I think that
Yeah.
works. Yeah.
We
That's a
gotta
great
get
idea.
one charm that's thematically connected to every mission we do.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Yeah, it's a nice little like memento and like thinking back on all the ones we've done.
And Kitasha will also dig out a new charm, which is like a little puka shell.
What's this one for?
Well, we're going to Akamoros.
Oh, okay.
It's a coastal
Yeah,
island.
that makes sense. I was just thinking it would be like a commemoration afterwards, but I guess preemptive makes sense here.
Yeah.
No, that seemed a good idea. Do we I will say maybe once we're there, if we've got some downtime, Kitasha, I wouldn't mind if you could teach me how to swim. As a general thing.
You don't know how to swim?
No, I don't so much as like move across the surface of the water as sort of plummet beneath it.
Kitasha will turn. Mako, do you know how to swim?
Yeah, it was covered in basic training.
Okay.
Just at some point, as it just came to mind, but yeah, if you could show me just the basics, that'd
Okay.
be cool.
I can try and teach you, but typically we just kind of throw babies in the ocean and then they swim. That's usually how it works.
Do would you ever throw an adult in the ocean?
I'm usually not strong enough to throw people anywhere.
I think you're selling yourself short, but all right. Okay, well, anyway, we'll maybe between the two of you, you can show me just so I don't, in case we end up in the sea at some point. I'd like to be able to not die. Unless I try and reconfigure Hercules in some sort of flotation as like assisting device, like a little with a little propeller and things, but yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. You don't really want to be swimming in the ocean without knowing what you're doing.
Yeah. Anyway, so it's just food for thought. At some point, when we next got a extra bit of time, I wouldn't mind if you could teach me to. I don't know if there's like a really shallow pond somewhere I can practice in, or maybe.
We
Do you have any like
dock.
sponges?
There's beaches here. There is a dock.
Yeah. Sort of intimidating, but we could give it a go.
I mean, the bathhouse Mako and I went to a while ago did have a swimming area, but I don't know if that would be a good idea.
Yeah.
We'll find something.
Okay.
Beautiful. Truly, truly a wondrous time we've had here today. Now, unless there is anything else, I believe you guys will be going to request that time off from Talos.
Mhm.
Assume you're all going to be going in together.
Yes. And
Yep.
Kitasha will bring the letter from Deku.
All right, so we're gonna hop in there as you guys enter into the room. And he will be at his desk, kind of looking over a large amount of paper, and look up at you three and go, "Oh, yes, come on in. I was actually meaning to speak with you three, but how can I help you?"
You first?
All right. I was with your guys' reports about the Fae flower that you've been encountering with our missing group. I've become somewhat concerned with our networking here in Dragonrook. Specifically, if there's any risk to our Thrycreen population.
Why would that be a concern?
My concern is that if there is something telepathically connecting between these flowers, is if one of those flowers were to infect any of the larger Thrycreen relays, that it may cause havoc across the city.
Out of character, do do any of us know about the relays or no?
I think Mako would.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think
Joe's
specifically
staring blank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kitasha and Joe, I don't think would have any idea what a.
Mako will just do the the yes, I understand. That would be concern.
I've been working with Kiza in order to maybe have you guys take a tour throughout the duct system and up into the relay towers just to observe and make sure if there is any signs of floral infection, I guess. Just to see if there's any signs of those flowers that you guys have seen, just since no one else in our group has encountered them yet.
Sounds
Um,
fair.
Yeah.
How long will that take?
I'll be traveling throughout the city, but with Kiza as a guide, I should only take a day or two, I believe.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Because we'd like to take a vacation.
Oh, all right. How long?
What a great question.
Ah,
um,
Yeah.
it'll be at the end of the month for probably 2 weeks, depending on travel.
All right. Just so I have a documentation of where you're going, considering people vanishing in the past. Whereabouts would you be heading off to, just so we can have a record of this?
Akamoros.
Mars.
Mhm.
Right, and he's gonna start jotting down some notes and looking over and saying, "We should be able to make that work, unless there is something infecting the Thrycrane. If that is the case, that must be dealt with first before you can leave."
fair.
Fine.
All right. But otherwise, I should be able to pencil in here that you will be unavailable for at a time. Yes, all right. Should be able to work that out just fine. I believe Kiza was saying that they would be able to take you three out tomorrow morning to start going through to check on the relays.
All right.
Tomorrow morning. Okay.
Right, and unless there is anything else, that should be everything from my end.
Kitasha will look back to Joe and Mako. Do you guys have anything else?
Oh, I
I
can
think-
think of.
Yeah.
I think that's fine.
Akamoros was kind of my only agenda thing. This whole relay thing is added, but that's okay.
I don't see why not. That seems fine.
Excellent. I will let Kiza know, and then when you return, I will have. We have a couple of concerns, but it's not super time concerned at the moment. I can send a couple of other teams, but I will have a couple of hand-picked missions for you once you return.
All right.
Thank you. I think that's we'd appreciate the steady work, and especially of anything that's got ties to what we're looking for.
Oh,
Of course.
actually, tell us, for our vacation, can you just like put a note that we might be working? Um, my older brother Mog is sometimes dreams, and he said that he's been having dreams of Darren.
I will make a note. May be a work trip. You'll be covered, of course, for expenses.
Kitasha will turn just a little bit, but Talus can definitely see the like, yes. Okay, yes, thank you.
Yeah.
I
All right.
I think that's it.
All right. You three enjoy the rest of your day. I have quite a bit of paperwork to finish up here. And he will wave you 3 off.
Kitasha will do one of
Alright.
her signature bows, and then we'll head out.
Alrighty.
Perfect.
All right. And just looking at the time and where I have prepped, I think that's where we will end for tonight.